is on the threshold of what is being called the fourth industrial revolution, a brave new world of even more exciting advances in technology. Children here in Antigua and Barbuda are not being left out. Scores are participating in a robotics workshop at the National Public Library. It is intended to expose children to the fundamental principles at the heart of technologies which drive our world today. Here's more in this report.
Why don't you dip your hand into the...
What started as the Chess Federation using the game to mold young minds at the library has evolved into the robotics workshop, doubling the number which surpassed the 100 mark. Hannibal Fleming, founder of Redonda Robotics, is one of the instructors.
Our intention is to help the children open their minds to critical thinking. What we've found is that, there's a lot of children in Antigua who people believe they have a short attention span. They may actually believe, and say, oh, the little boy disgusting, because he thinks on a different wavelength, he operates in a different way. He's always touching stuff. Leave it. Don't touch that. Sit still. Those children we find work better on the tactile learning. So a lot of these kids are very adept to this type of learning.
This program aids in moving the STEM initiative forward, incorporating science, technology, engineering and math, with the mantra of developing critical thinking for problem solving. The young technocrats are generating ideas which allow for reciprocal learning. The instructors also learn from the participants, which hopefully will later bear fruit in the long run.
One day we're generating ideas and everybody's coming up with different type of ideas of what type of robots they want to make. One guy says he's going to make a robot that does his homework for him. The other kid says he's going to make a robot that cleans his room. One guy said he doesn't like when there's too much peanut butter on his sandwich, so he has a robot that makes sure it's the right amount of peanut butter. And then one kid laughed at him and I said, this is a safe place where no idea is ridiculous. I want you to bring out any idea you can think about, because if you know, about 30 years ago, somebody said, I'm going to give you a piece of glass that you can look at it and talk to your friends on the other side of the world. And everybody laughed at him. Do you know what that invention is today? An iPhone, right? So these are things that were thought to be far-fetched 20, 30 years ago that are now common conveniences. So we are trying to help these young minds understand that you might be the next Steve Jobs, all right? You might be the next Bill Gates.
The robotics workshop is being endorsed by the National Public Library.
Have the robotics program. It has taken off by leaps and bounds so much. Over 100 children are in this program, and we also have the adults coming in. Everybody is so excited as to what they can do and what they can learn and how they can build this and build that.
Because children, they always like to explore, and this is one avenue that they can learn from. And that is why we are so happy, because a lot of people think we're just about books, but we're about so many things. It's just that we need the public to come and explore themselves to see what is happening here.
Children from the age of 10 are participating in this exercise, which focuses on what powers not only robots, but many of the technologies central to our daily lives. Technologies such as the traffic lights, the thermostat in refrigerators, and AC units, and even the cars being made today. Fleming believes robotics is an area not fully explored in this country.
There's a whole different industry that we in Antigua can develop. So everybody's going to school to become an architect, an accountant, a doctor, and a lawyer, right? Now, and business, like people keep telling their children, go and learn business. But they come back to Antigua and the businesses are saturated. Here we're opening an entire new industry where there will be inventors who may come back and say, you know what, I'm going to make my own air conditioning system in Antigua. Maybe it's a sustainable system using water or something, right? That's an industry that will open up. And then the other guys who went to school for business and management, then they can get jobs, right? But we need to start opening up the market so that we can have additional industries to move Antigua into the 21st century.
I love that, positive things there, and my daughter actually attends that program. I'm looking forward to the day when she comes home and builds a robot that can make things a little easier.
How'd it go, Kevin? How'd it go?